There are only 2 episodes left of this season of Rick and Morty, so don't take these new episodes for granted.
What? I'm just saying, life's short. We shouldn't take things for granted. Are you saying granite? Well, yeah. It's granted!
Welcome to Watch Rick and Morty, the weekly show where we take a look at some of the Easter eggs, important moments, and theories from the newest episode of Rick and Morty. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. On this episode, we'll be taking a look at Season 3, Episode 8, Morty's Mind Blowers.
They don't all have titles, though. It's not a Simpsons Halloween special. More like a clip show made of clips you never saw.
Number 3, Dream.
Return the truth tortoise! Morty, whatever you do, don't drop the truth tortoise!
If the strange, dark-haired being in the episode's cold open seemed familiar to you, then you've probably read through or at the very least heard of Neil Gaiman's groundbreaking comic book series, Sandman. The character that appeared to be chasing Rick and Morty in order to retrieve the truth tortoise bears a striking resemblance to Dream, also known as Morpheus, one of the 7 Endless, and the embodiment of dreams and stories in the strange world of Sandman. There's no telling what the King of Dreams had planned for the truth tortoise, but the upside-down optical illusion-like plane that he inhabited seemed like something straight from one of Neil Gaiman's incredible stories.
Oh, jeez. I can't get that truth tortoise out of my head. Yeah, I told you not to look into its eyes.
Number 2, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Morty.
I wish you could just erase the memory from your mind. How did you know I was gonna say that? Come on, Morty. Come with me.
The framing device of this Treehouse of Horror meets interdimensional cable episode is clearly an allusion to Michel Gondry and Charlie Kaufman's beautiful yet unbelievably depressing sci-fi love story, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Is there any risk of brain damage?
Well, technically speaking, the procedure is brain damage, but it's on a par with a night of heavy drinking.
In it, Jim Carrey plays Joel, a man who discovers his ex-girlfriend Clementine has undergone a procedure to remove each and every memory of their relationship, and as a result, decides to have the same procedure done to him, much in the same way Morty had the memories of his relationship with Mr. Poopy Butthole wiped. What Rick and Morty do with this high-concept sci-fi element is yet another example of Harmon and Roiland pulling at the absurdities of the genre.
Don't break your back creating a lesson, Morty. It's a free-form anthology. I'm getting annoyed you're not hearing that.
How can Morty see parts of his memories he wasn't even there for? How can he not account for days, months, or even years of time being stolen from him? Don't think about it.
Hey, how come I was able to see those other people's memories? I wouldn't have been around for that.
Yeah, sometimes I gotta do a little editing, Morty. You know, it helps the mind blowers play a little bit better upon revisiting.
Before we get to our top moment, here are some of the best lines from this week's episode.
Oh, everything's crooked. Reality is poison. I want to go back. I hate this.
What's his deal?
Shush, Morty.
Hey, kid. Young man. Come here, little boy. Tell Daphne to run a 199 on a possible Doolittle.
Oof, dibs on his stuff.
Number 1, Hopping Dimensions. After temporarily incapacitating the army of super-intelligent Illuminati squirrels, Rick prepares to hop dimensions yet again.
We have to pack up and move to a new reality, Morty. You know, I said we could only do that a couple of times. We're f***ed over here.
The last time we had a clear on-screen example of Rick C-137 bailing on a reality was way back in the Season 1 episode, Rick Potion Number 9.
Rick, what about the reality we left behind?
What about the reality where Hitler cured cancer, Morty? The answer is don't think about it. It's not like we can do this every week anyways. We get 3 or 4 more of these tops.
How many times has Rick done this off-screen? There's really no way to know. This, tied with the fact that Rick keeps a vial of Morty memories that he could seemingly implant into any Morty, has lent some credence and fanned the flames of the popular fan theory that evil Morty is, in fact, C-137 Rick's original Morty.
What's your original reality and where's your Rick?
Gosh, we moved around so much it's hard to remember. I see every Rick as my Rick.
Maybe our Morty isn't the Mortiest Morty after all.
He is the one true Morty! The one true Morty!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.